What that goes as go live right now there?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Where real conversations, real cigars, and real people come together. Whether you're watching now or listening later, we're glad you're here. So grab a cigar, pour a drink, and get comfortable. Before we dive in tonight, we want to take a moment to thank our affiliates and sponsors who help make this show possible. Please support the brands that support the show. Our affiliates are Factory Reserve Cigar Club and the Cigar Clowns. And a big thank you to our sponsors. Cigar Lighters, the #1 back cigar lighter. Hayes Gray Cigars, we've got your sticks. Madre Cigar Cigars, the best cigar you'll never smoke. Bam Cigars, badass cigars for badass people. Beard Apothecary, life's too short to have a naked chin. Ironclad Cigars, don't be basic, be ironclad. Now light one up, and let's get into the show.
All right, I have to do this. I'm just saying.
Let's go.
You hear it?
Jim Spens.
You can't hear it?
What?
You can't hear that?
Jim Spens never slow
No,
it
no,
down.
sorry.
Can y'all hear that?
Trumpets roar, building legends, lead by leaf and pour by
I can't hear. I can hear
smoke.
shit
In the
from the
midnight, Spens whiskey made with the
You played my
master's
song, have you?
care. Scottish heart with a Mexican soul. Roll 'em all leaf and liquid gold. Smoke rose high in the whiskey.
I can't believe you can't hear. You couldn't.
That
Y'all
was
can hear.
very cool.
You couldn't hear that, Jim?
No, brother, sorry. Like literally, like I need to do this, and I was like, oh, I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, what happened?
Well, that was all for nothing. Yeah, they heard
Maybe
it.
the people heard it. Maybe the people heard
They
it.
did hear it, but I don't,
To be
that's
fair-
weird. You didn't hear it.
To
Can
be
you
fair,
hear
old
Aldi
son, my
and-
fucking old ass is not.
Can you hear them talking?
Yeah.
Ish.
Can you hear 'em?
Aldi, yeah, I can hear.
Yeah.
I can hear them.
That's just weird that you couldn't hear that.
I've got this old disease called old bastard syndrome.
Mhm. Yeah, you are the oldest in the room right now. That is for sure.
I
you
am
sure?
the oldest in the room.
Absolutely. Take a guess.
Jim, how old?
1966.
God damn. All right. Yeah, he's older than me.
Well, the problem is he doesn't look it, though, right? Like he doesn't look like he's
All the whiskey. He's pickled. It's all the whiskey. He's pickled.
I pickle myself. I pickle myself nightly and daily.
So how you feeling today?
I'm feeling. Right now, as I've been like, let's say the last half hour, I feel great. I feel great. I've just been waking up for a long nap after a long bit of work today and a long bit of treatment today, so I'm good.
So where do you want to start? Because we got
I always
Turnbull
find it's good
Cigars
to start at the beginning.
and you got Spence Whiskey Co. Or is that how you say it? I was trying to turn
Spence
my-
Whiskey, if you say Co, is a company, so it's basically Spence Whiskey. So Co is like your company. So what you would do is when you're building some of your businesses and stuff like that, it gets tiring when you say Turnbull Cigars Company, Spence.
Uh-oh. Can y'all hear him?
Yeah, very low, but yes,
Yeah, we lost you. I was trying to turn you up a little bit too.
very low.
Yeah, we lost you. I mean, it happens. That's that Mexico City internet you got over there.
It's the Bluetooth, man.
Mm-mm. Even though I can't hear him, I can still hear his accent. It's like listening to you. Ish. Like, when you read something, you know that it's in that accent.
Found what the problem was.
There we
Now
go.
you hear me?
That's much
Yes.
better.
Yes. Sorry, boys. It's that OBS syndrome coming in there.
Yeah, we understand.
Forgot to.
Look
Okay.
this guy.
So-
Look that guy. Smart ass.
I find it's always good to start from the beginning. So I work 2 companies. I used to build companies for people all my life. As my side, that was my side hustle. These are my babies. Like, these are the things like I've always wanted to do. And when I had the chance to do them, I jumped on it like a Mustang, just making sure it was fucking ready for me. So first thing and first was I started with whiskeys, learning about the whole process, fucking doing my time spent, let's put it that way. And it came to the process of, okay, I needed to start looking for what I was going to do, where my voice was going to come from in the whiskey industry. So basically, in that time and era, Mexico was having some really good fucking wines coming out. And I said to myself, well, there's what I need to do. There's where the next thing is. No one has finishing products there. No one has distilleries in Mexico for the process of malt whiskies.
I knew we was going to lose you. It went in and out again. It stopped. I could hear it kind of fading in and out. Then it stopped again.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I thought I was hitting the other one. This one. Can we hear you? No. We can't hear you. Mm-mm.
But it's a very good, interesting conversation that he's having by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not people.
Well, you're going to hear, I'm going to pick up my.
Too much Pete for him. That's why he couldn't hear the music either, I bet you.
Yep, that's right. He's gonna have to back out and come back in.
You might have to, like he said, go out and come back in and see.
I don't think he's paying any attention.
He's trying to figure it out here.
So when you leaving for the trip, Randall?
Sunday.
Nice.
Sunday, leave Sunday, come back Sunday. It's gonna be great.
Oh, where are the stops?
We will stop and hold on, let me get him out of there. Oh, yeah, sorry. Had to.
Oh, we doubled it. No, there's 2. There's only 1. There we go.
We are going. The first stop will be Costa Maya, then down to Honduras. I forget the port, and then Cozumel, and on the way back, 7 days. So it's going to be. That's why I've been giving my liver a rest. Well, I mean, until today, Friday night until today, because Friday night was hell.
Are you taking kids too, or is it just you and your wife?
It's all the whole family.
Good
all
for you.
Well, we say it is.
You'll lose them kids. You ain't gonna see.
You mute yourself, though. Saying you mute. You are mute. You're muted. There.
Hey, can you hear us?
Shit.
We can hear you.
That better?
Touch
Yeah.
nothing. Sit back and don't touch anything.
Well,
They
when
can
you
hear
mute
me.
yourself, normally works.
Because I can't hear you now. Fuck.
Oh, oh man.
There
What
we
was great was
go.
Ish was starting to yell.
Sorted.
Ish was starting to yell, going, "You're muted." He can't hear you, bro.
Probably he can read the lips. I don't know.
Turn to Jim. We don't have the power.
It's not possible, Captain. I didn't have the power.
Okay, so you were saying before you were rudely cut off by the whatever, the battery or whatever.
I can't see my heat now. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. It sounds like it might be going.
Wait a fucking minute. There we go. Fuck.
Oh, Jim.
Well,
There we go.
This is going to be a blooper.
There we
room.
go. That better.
Yeah.
What do you mean a blooper room?
Let's do this.
Okay,
45 seconds. Before the guests come. Stop talking. Stop talking, man.
Okay, so where was I?
You were nobody had distilleries or any of that stuff down in Mexico. So you said, "Hey, I
Okay.
got an idea." Yep.
So I've got an idea. I fucking came up. No one supported me. No one believed I could do it. And I said, "Oh, fuck you then. I'm fucking stubborn Scotsman. Fuck it." Most of my life has been about people telling me that I can't do something, and I fucking do it anyway.
Well, I can tell you
So-
one thing. I've found somebody that can say the F word more than Ish. I've heard it in 30 seconds.
I control myself. That's all.
Every other word. Go ahead.
So I came over, no support, and started looking for the perfect place to do my business. On my journeys, I love tobacco. I started smoking since I was 10. Or that was drinking. Yeah, anyway, bit the same process. But I didn't really get into like proper like daily smoking a cigar till I came to Mexico. Because I was wandering around quite a lot, looking for different processes in the area to start doing my warehouse for finishing, my distilleries, stuff like that. And I had to do lots of ground checks, chemical analysis, stuff like that. And I found myself smoking a lot of cigars. But unfortunately, like, they weren't good kept, they were fucking dry as fuck. Half the time you put it in your mouth, you lit it and it fucking disintegrated. It was horrible. That part of my business mind just started saying, you know what? It can't be that fucking hard to make a cigar. So I jumped out. So basically, as I was doing the whole process of, like, I found my place at the whiskey, my warehouse was set, the bonded warehouse was set. For there, what I did was I moved on to the whole start to finish barrels, working on all that process. And during all that, like, I was smoking heavily. I loved it. And I was just getting into the rhythm of it. I was getting more into the cigar culture. And I went out looking to see if I could find how to make cigars, how to do it, get my own tobaccos. And so basically, I found a place, I found the tobacco, which is very funny because now I know the owners, I know all the owners, I worked with the owners for a longer time, and we didn't actually know till recently. And for there, like, literal process, and that is like, it's the tobacco and the whiskey industry, alcohol industry in general is a small bloody world when you're a producer. So I got into that whole concept. I started rolling cigars. I found some tobacco that I really liked. I started smoking 4x60s. That was my jam at that time. And one day, like, something happened when I was like smoking inside my, like, creating that process, like from my process of like finishing whiskeys is a special process. So literally I have to do a lot of not only using the climate of Mexico to work my barrels, but I use a lot of climate control as well. So I have a big laboratory where I put everything, which is a cold room and stuff like that, has my cigars, has everything. But in that dual process, like literally, like something happened and an idea sparked in my head. And that is where Albanic tobacco came from. That's where Scottish malt tobacco came from. So basically, what Turnbull and Spens are two different entities, but one could not have happened without the other. And that's what the beauty of the whole process, what I do is. So Spens came out, Spens Whiskey Co. is we do, at the process of the moment, we finish whiskies. We finish whiskies that I buy thousands and millions upon literage of different whiskies from different distilleries around the world. Well, mainly in Scotland. And now we'll be moving into Japan and some American bourbons we'll be taking work with shortly. But the main process I work with distilleries that are ghost distilleries in Scotland, which are a ghost distillery is a distillery that has had the production and has the production of 6,000 barrels. But don't sell anymore, don't produce anymore. They're just basically sitting there. So I'm doing a process which I like is called conscious investment for Scotland and for the culture to bring back these distilleries and bring back the culture of whiskey completely. So we can
I think we might be losing you because it's kind of going in and out again. Your audio is going in. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Do y'all hear the same thing? Yeah, what did you do?
I was like this, so obviously this is buffling the fucking thing. Wait a minute, I've got
It sounds good now. It sounds good.
Guess potato steams out.
Have we established what year this all took place? Or did he just like...
Well, I can tell you from what I know that he's been in Mexico City or been in Mexico for 17 years.
Okay.
2010 that started. So basically I did that I started that whole process in 2010, looking for all that stuff. So I've been, what I could say, there we go. There you are, you dancer. You dancer.
What are you doing? Are you going to the bathroom or what's happening here? I'm trying to figure it out.
Do you really think I would go to the bathroom? And I went to go grab a microphone.
Well, he was like, there you are, you little dancer, you little bastard.
You think I'm going to talk? You think I'm going to talk about my John Thompson like that?
I thought you might be taking a jobby.
I don't know, but I'll tell you something, guys. I believe we are going to run out of commercials tonight.
I didn't start that. Okay, is that better? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, nailed
Way better.
Okay, perfect. That's a wee microphone. I went for a wee microphone. Okay, so that started in 2010. That whole process when I moved over and started looking into that. Okay, when I started buying whiskies, you're talking back down. I started buying whiskies in the 90s. I started buying barrels in the 90s. And I bought barrels from different ranges, different ages. I brought from 1920, 1830, stuff like that. That was like, these are things that I compare. So I have some really good rare collections. I have some 80-year-olds. I've got some really good things that I'm finishing now. And that's the benefit of like, I've had years of time and money invested all in this products and this whole process. And it's not been easy. It's not been easy at all, but I've got through it. And so basically from there, then I started making Albanic tobacco. They both came into each other, and 2 years ago, in 2024, December 2024, moving into the new year of 25, I started the bottling in 24, rolling, and from there, basically building the whole process of the sale of the two companies with Spence Whiskey and Turnbull Cigars. Turnbull Cigars has 4 cigars in its core line, using 40-year-old cultured tobacco and, 40-year-old whiskey, which is cultured into the tobacco and the whole process. And we have, at the moment, we've had up to 8 different bottles of the style of finished whiskey that I do. 2 of those lines have went off now because they've sold out. We've sold over 6,000 of those bottles, so they're gone. And now we're on to the different ones. We've got the new legacies and the new series coming out this year. And because of everything, and because I've just got that alchemist process to my whole pro, I am now building the new subsection to the business where all whiskies that come out will have a cigar that pairs perfect with it. All new whiskies come out, and then we are going to have a new selection of different cigars coming out next year, a couple of years, from the whole process using this whole stipulation of Albanic tobacco. So it's going to be very interesting shortly, the new things that are coming.
Now, when you say Albanic, right? Albaflim, Albanic. That's the Gaelic word. The Gaelic word for Scotland or Scottish?
Scottish. Alba is Scotland.
Okay.
Albanic is Scottish.
Okay. That's what when you're saying Albanic tobacco, but you also have a cigar that's called Albanic, all right?
No, they're all all the cigars say, they form the core line. They have 3 Albanics, okay, which is basically Scottish with. So Albanic Mazaka is Scottish with Mexico. Albanic Agos Nicaraguan is Albanic with Nicaraguan. And Albanic Agos Dominicano is Scottish with Dominican. Then you have the Black Ring, which is my mature cigar. I'm not smoking that. No, I'm smoking the blue one today. That is the Café Barech, which is coffee malt. So that's a very interesting cigar. That's like one that's my favorite cigar that I made. Done in San Andres, wrapper binder, filler is San Andres with Scottish malt tobacco.
How does a Mexican Scottish guy say it better than you, Randy?
I don't know what San Andres.
Yeah,
Perfect. Because he's been living in Mexico with San Andres for 17 years. That's why. I thought he was going to say San Andres.
Don't get me wrong, like I used to get a couple of belts around the lug every time you didn't say pish right. So literally you learned the fucking force here. The locals were good. Like the locals were good. They wanted the business, but they wanted to teach you, so it was good. I learned. So I didn't speak a word. I like Spanish when I fucking came to Mexico. A couple of words. I love you. Hello. Nice to meet you. So imagine my imagine my una whiskey, por favor. Imagine my conversation skills when someone came out to say, mucho gusto, soy Jim. ¿Y de dónde eres?
Where are you from? Yeah.
Una whiskey, por favor.
Anyways, you are in Mexico City, right?
I'm in Mexico City, yes. But I've traveled around Mexico. I've done a lot. I've lived in Puebla, all the different areas.
No, but I mean what he was saying about that, because Mexico City for San Andres is actually 10.5 kilometers and the 30 minutes, so it's about 7 miles. No, even. That's why.
No, it is not 7 miles. It is
10.5 kilometers.
7 hours. 7 hours journey to there.
7 hours?
In car.
To San Andres?
So,
What San Andres we talking about? San Andres is 10.5 kilometers from.
No. San Andres is the area.
Well,
but the
that's
tobacco.
What you have to say San Andres. Mexico City and San Andres is in the same place. It's 10.5 kilometers.
But the main San Andres tobacco is done in fucking Veracruz.
Oh, that's about 340 miles from you.
7, 8 hour, well, 10 hours if you fucking include the traffic process. So that's why I was saying the 10 hours. So that's basically where your San Andres is, the good ones. It's not fucking working. Worked once and then didn't work again. But that's the whole process.
Whatever you do, don't touch it.
What are you talking about?
No, he's saying he's not. No, don't touch anything, Jim. Just stay
No,
like
it's
this.
cigar.
It's lighter.
No, don't even touch the lighter.
Don't touch it. Don't, stay still. Don't move.
No te muevas.
I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park.
Where do you distribute? Where's the whiskey distributed to?
So mainly, we've only just started the whole process. So we only distribute to around Mexico. We do personal distribution. We also work with lots of companies where we build their legacy or build their anniversary, different ones. We do weddings. We do all those processes. We build your wedding whiskey. We build your wedding wine. We do concert associations with different brands like Montblanc, Rolex, Harley Davidson. We're working with a couple of other different hotels and stuff like that. And this year, and during the PCA and stuff like that, lots of our whiskey went to Costa Rica, went to Panama, went to Dominican Republic, went to lots of different areas and with different people. Carlos Fuentes, Juan Marquez, Marquez in Costa Rica, cigars. We had a very big raider. And from there this year, we are looking to close the deal for Texas distribution, and from there start hitting the world again with this whiskies and these movements, as well as the cigars.
Just give me a little while before I can get anything here in South Carolina.
Well, technically, what we can do is we can meet you at the border.
Wait, say it again.
I could meet you at the border.
Oh, just throw it over.
Well, so there will be a bottle at Pensacola in October. There will be
at Pensacola. At Pensacola, you will have the lovely and delicious opportunity to try my oldest whiskey that's on the market. On the market, I do have older whiskies, so you are going to be able to try my 38-year-old on the core line of the finished whiskies, which is a double sherry cask. 38-year-old original cast in 1986 from Scotland and the lowlands of Scotland. And from there, it is finished in it is from an Oloroso sherry cast and finished in a cream sherry cast whiskey.
All right, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I got to go to commercial, and this first commercial is going to be Haze Gray, and incidentally, that is actually the drawing tonight, and I'll put up the hashtag when we get back.
Savor every moment with Haze Gray Cigar. Each blend is crafted for bold flavor, veteran-inspired character, and premium construction. From smooth and approachable to rich and complex in flavor, Haze Gray delivers a cigar for every palate. Now available our new release, Irmãos do Mar. Order Haze Gray Cigars online at Fat Boys Cigars and from Wolfpack Cigar Club and the Cigar Vault, Oakdale. Visit our website for a list of nationwide retail lounges and to grab some cool Haze Gray merch to rep our brand. As always, we've got your sticks.
There you can see it, the hashtag.
I happen to be wearing a Haze Gray t-shirt today.
Yeah. Long sleeve. You must be cold in there.
No, it's about it's close to 90, but I'm just trying the old trying to fake it out. I didn't go to the gym this morning. I went this afternoon, and I said I'm wearing my long sleeve because Tanya has the house so fucking cold that I have to wear a long sleeve in the house along with a sweatshirt and a blanket. So
did you just say tiny?
Tiny? Tanya.
Did you? Tanya.
Yeah. So I went to the gym in a long sleeve, and I came home and I said, no, I'm riding this out.
I'm outside. I'm outside, and it's about to rain, so I'm wrapped up.
Yeah, it's about 90 degrees in here.
Oh, my lighter stopped working.
Good job beaching, guys. It's 104.
I'm having the same issue. Let me see if this one will light.
Today,
Oh boy.
I actually don't know, and I'm not going to bother looking what temperature it is here right now.
So you've got. Go ahead.
How did they take to? How was it when you went there? Like, how did they take to you when you went in there saying, "I'm going to start doing some. I want to start making some whiskey and cigars." Here comes the gringo from Scotland.
Why even go to Mexico first? Why even go to Mexico City? Why go to Mexico?
He said that already, though, right?
Why do the birds fly south every point of the winter? Sometimes you just have to do. Sometimes you just have to do something because everyone else is doing something different.
Actually, I have a different version, but I cannot disclose that. But it has to do something with Interpol.
People are going to start texting saying this cunt's fucking from Interpol, or so people are looking for him. No. When you're that kind of person, like this, well, it is my island, so you have to hide every so often. The main reason why I did over here was because for me to make something happen in the market, especially in the whiskey industry has over 8,000, 10,000 different brandings, different blendings, masters, everything. So in order for me to be able to, I've been able to make an indent or fucking something worthwhile, I had to do it somewhere where no one else was doing it. And like I said earlier, Mexico was coming out with really good wine at those times. Their reds, their rosés were coming out with gold ribbons. So I was like, you know what? If they're coming out with good wines, that means they've got good wine barrels. And that's where I've got my finishing process from there.
So you're working on your distribution to the States. Obviously you've been working. That's what you just said. So when it comes to your cigars, that's been a big hiccup trying to get them. So I know that you've got something, and we don't have to go into detail on it, but I know you've got some meetings with people and things like that to start, hopefully where that's going to happen real soon too. To get your cigars here.
The tobacco and whiskey industry here in Mexico it's an expensive one. I pay a lot of tax on whatever I do. The tobacco and the same. So literally, like, moving it around here is fair. But the next step, obviously, for evolution of any brand and any process is starting to get yourself out in the world. So I've always had people like coming to me asking for the cigars, like they've tried them, they've heard someone trying them. So it's always been my process the last year and a half to start working on getting distribution around the world. And that looks like it's going to be happening very soon now because I've got some things fixed out. I've got very good friends here in the industry who have been very helpful and got me started again. So there's good things coming this year. There's good things in the next couple of years. This is going to be, I'm very happy to say, like, the whole combined process between Spence and Turnbull is going to be an alliance, which is going to be a long-lasting alliance for years to come. I want to revolutionize the process of tastings, the processes, the movements, and start building it back in and bringing something new to the industry.
Yeah, I know we had on the Cigar Dudes Discord last Friday, we had a tasting or an immersion experience, and there was about probably 10 of us in there, and it was something, just picking a scotch and going through it and how to get the flavors and stuff out of it. It was actually really an eye opener for me. And I had a couple moments where it's like, whew, that was really cool learning that. And I know everybody's excited to do that again. So everybody's listening.
And remember, when you got most of the way through your whole cigar, you actually lost the taste of your cigar.
Yeah,
and you were worried about that. And then I showed you the process of bringing it back, and you got back all the notes of your flavor, your cigars. You got even more ones.
It was weird, like magic or something. It was just.
So I did the same. I did the same drill with Lorna, the Queen of Cigars, yesterday. And Lorna is a wine enthusiast. Lorna is a sommelier and she knows her shit on wines. And I took her through the whole journey, and she turned around to me and said, "Jim, I have never experienced it like that. Damn, I have weird and wonderful ways in which I work and how I do things. So all my madness has methods, or my methods have madness. I think it's a bit of the both.
Sure.
But from the whole process is...
Oh, no.
I told you not to move. Move fucking much.
This is one of those. This is the secret to life.
That is the art of sipping in cigars. I shat myself there. I thought...
No, you're showing your throat right now.
I can't hear you, Captain.
Is this the first international we've had?
Okay, you stop using yourself.
Is this the first what?
International. I think you might be the first international guest we've had. Well, no, Isha's been on from Argentina. Yeah, Isha's been on from Argentina. Yep, that's right.
Well, we had Sean.
Sean was in London. Yep. So
I'm from Spain as well.
Yep.
Yep. The first time he was in Spain, Ish was in Spain.
So I look to travel. I travel a lot with my tobacco, with the lots of things I do, and especially looking for whiskies. So the next time I probably get on with you is I'll be in Scotland to show you whiskey distilleries, show you what happens here, show you how dead zones are, and from there the ghost distilleries, and start bringing back life to those. Those who want to come are more than welcome to come with me, and we can do a whole process.
Can I share what happened the other night at your warehouse?
You can share.
So we were all on a live, and he just goes blacked out. And within a minute, he's like, "Well, lightning just struck my warehouse." So they were without power and offered about a half a day or whatever. But not only did it strike the warehouse, it put a hole in the roof, and it just happened to be in his office where he had finished bottles and barrels and things like that. So it cracked, 3 barrels, and ruined one?
It ruined 8 barrels completely. It destroyed 600 bottles. It was a massive dent. It was very costly. Well, did everyone hear that?
Yeah, very costly.
Yeah, it was costly. It was heartening. I didn't come on. I didn't talk to anybody for a couple of days because I was just like over the math of it all. So that was a.
But Gene,
sorry,
it's easy to recuperate. Instead of doing 3 bottles a day, just doing 1. 2 times 365, you made the money back and plus. Just a joke. Something that happened, but we shouldn't. But Mother Nature always wins. Always.
Yes, that's the problem, Ish. And you know it yourself. So I lost a couple of legacy barrels, which I'll never find again. So that was like the heartening process. So, but I've still got a couple of those left in Scotland. I can bring them over. But right now I'm going to focus on things, recapitulate, and bring everything back together.
Good.
And everything should be.
What?
Do not touch anything, man. Please. Don't touch anything. No.
I was looking into all this part today. So how to put a studio and stuff like that. If I wanted to do lives a bit more with people and stuff like that, There's too many bloody figurey, ginty bits and all that. No, fuck that. No. I admire you boys. Having all these figgly jiggly bits in front of you. You feel like a big pair of not playing with it like that.
Yeah, they don't let me touch any of that stuff. I'm only allowed to like put up comments. If I had all that, I have control of it, but I tend to not use it for those exact reasons.
Having that power is very powerful, son. It's having.
Oh, there he went. I told you not to touch anything, fucker. Nothing. You're gonna cry.
Ish, this Shogun is wild.
It's a good thing, eh?
Yeah.
It's a good cigar.
Hello.
Yes, we can.
No. Shit. Damn it.
Allí, no toques
God
nada
damn
más,
it.
me cago en la... Que no toques nada, joder. Joder, no toques.
¿Cómo joder a la cata?
No
Se
toques los
baratabas.
botones, que no toques los botones. Don't touch the button.
Don't touch the button.
I'm sure that was a song, Ash. Was that no a song for your age group?
Don't touch the button.
It's a movie clip, or what is it? What is it called? Like a show, like you have on. What am I trying to say?
I have no idea.
I don't know. What are you talking
I
about?
never touched
Don't
shit.
touch the buttons?
Don't touch the button.
Okay, it's called Martes y 13, which is Tuesday and the 13th. And it's this guy's from Spain. And it's this guy going to the doctor. And Spain is free, but sometimes takes forever. So the guy goes over there and, okay, how can I help you? I say, I see over here that everything is, your liver hurts. Say, it did hurt. Do not hurt anymore. Okay, so what you here? You give me an appointment, 2 o'clock, I'm here. You have me for 1 hour. And the guy, well, but what happened? My back hurts, but doesn't hurt anymore. So why you over here? Because you give me an appointment. So the guy's about to touch the button. Because you say, do not touch the buttons, not touching the buttons. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. It's amazing. But anyways, let's talk about cigars, Gene. Let's talk about cigars.
Do you talk about the
I'm not touching any buttons.
process, or how you?
What?
Is it proprietary? The way you do it, or you don't talk about exactly, or can you give us a hint of how you do it, as far as how your process of your tobacco for the malt?
I don't talk about it on lives and stuff like that, due to the fact that I'm doing the massive copyright on it.
Mm-hmm.
To many process. Doesn't matter. Nobody would ever do the craziness that I do. I feed a 40-year-old whiskey to my tobacco. No fucker's gonna have to do that unless they have fucking a billionaire money and stuff like that. But I created a mineralized whiskey that fitted perfectly in that whole construction of the filtration to the tobacco, and that's where the Scottish Albanic tobacco comes from. It's not infused. It's not an infused tobacco like your pipe tobacco, like your Scottish pipe tobacco and stuff like that. Nor like there's only one person who's doing the similar process to me, which is called Glen tobacco, but they're infused tobaccos. So I'm the only one that's a cultured tobacco. It's a cultured process where I do it. It's very similar to the original Cohiba process when they started doing their tobacco fermentations.
Well, but most of your tobacco, so it's what, San Andres tobacco, is what you were saying before? Or it comes from different countries?
San Andres comes from different countries. So I work with Mexico, Nicaraguan, Dominican tobaccos, and then I have my Scotch malt one, which is a special like Scotch coffee. That's a Scotch coffee. I make that myself. That's something that's completely essence using San Andres in different things.
Okay, so I'm guessing, obviously, for those that they don't know, that do you have a pure, not pure. Just forget about pure because we go again. It's the same farm, blah blah blah. But you have a cigar that is 100% San Andres.
I have a cigar that's, well, nothing's 100% of anything in mine, but I do. It's all mixed.
Okay, so it's all Mexican, but no, it's because I know when you were saying before that you have one cigar that is San Andres wrapper filler, and in the binder, a binder, and in the wrapper San Andres, binder San Andres, and then in the filler you have San Andres and something else you said before, Scottish. So that cigar, the fermentation of those tobaccos, they had to be, forget about it, 2 or 3 years. They had to be fermenting at least 5, 6, 7 years to make a San Andres.
8 years in the process. 8 years in the process.
Yeah, because it's like for people that they don't know, San Andres,
exactly.
San Andres wrapper, yeah, it's fine and it's nice, but San Andres binder, but San Andres fillers, it's like a beef jerky. It's like a piece of jerky. So you have to fermentate that thing 6, 7, 8, 9 years before it can be rolling the cigar. So that's a long process.
Exactly. It's a long process. So the fermented process of the Scottish malt tobacco is an 8-year process. That's an 8-year process. It's all and it's done specifically, as you know, Ash. It's basically you have to come in, you have to check it, you have to adapt it, it's a long rolling process. And then the rest of my tobacco is just a standard 5 years. It's done nicely cultured, it's worked in as well process. But you can taste that. See when you bind those cigars and you let them that tobacco and you bind it together and you let it sit. Damn, the change is so fucking dominant. You can tell like something's different from it. It's like, okay, I know this is San Andres. I know this is Sumatra. I know this is Nicaraguan, but there's something different. There's that evolution that comes into it.
It's kind of I've had so many that have been done with where they've supposedly paired with specific whiskeys like the Buffalo Trace, the E.H. Taylor, or the Pappy, and they have
Eagle Rye.
They have not worked. Like they have not worked. That Buffalo Trace is not my palate. But like the Pappy has got just enough. I guess I don't drink Scotch, but it's got that enough peat in it that it's not overpowering, but it's a very smooth, clean finish on it.
Well, it all depends what you smoke, Aldi. It depends what you smoke, and depends what you drink. If you are gonna smoke the first time, you mean that you're gonna smoke this cigar for the first time, and this obviously is not a whiskey or Scotch, and this drink for the first time, you're doing it wrong. You cannot pair two things that you don't even know. So you have to know the cigar very well, and drink very well, and they know if it will pair or not. People say, "Oh, this cigar with this is gonna pair amazing," according to you that smoke 20 cigars and you drink 20 bottles of this. And you
I agree with you, Itch.
Say that again. Sorry, Jim.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Ish. But okay. the whole process is, I agree with you. And it's, for example, the process I do, I go a whole chemistry process through it. So I literally look into the content, the mineralization. I go very deep into what I'm doing, the percentage of what I give, and the whole concept as well. Because my idea was always that you still could taste the tobacco of the region, but you had that low. Exactly, but you had to have that something different to distinguish yourself from the market. Because let's be fair, in some cases, lots of our tobaccos or our favorite brands come from the fucking same plantation, the same rollers, the same process, but they have that little tinge that makes them their own. Exactly. So I can understand like the Buffalo Trace and stuff like that, but again, these are infused cigars. These are cigars that have been completely soaked and drenched in that whiskey to give it that process. So therefore, there's no art to it. And forgive me if I offend anybody, but that's not an art. I could douse myself in whiskey and start saying, "Oh fuck, look, I'm art." No.
Well, festival people that do that, and they come in premium cigars to do cigars, they lying already to the public. So you have a Buffalo Trace cigar, and it's done with Buffalo Trace. Well, it's not premium cigar no more. I don't give a damn what people said. It's not. I don't care. Oh, it was the best premium cigar ever. Well, you mix something in the tobacco, yes, right, it's not premium no more. I don't care you pay $1,000 for a pound, which is impossible, okay? But the highest price right now is two different and it's wrappers, and they're in the 70s and 80s, and that's per pound. But people will tell you whatever they want. But you're right. You can smoke a cigar and have a drink and try to pair. But you must know the drink by itself and the cigar by itself. If not, it's not pairing whatsoever. You just cannot. Unless you knew. And yeah, but infused cigars.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's go into that pairing process that you're saying there, Ish, and this is a very good process. So, literally, Buffalo Trace cigars are only meant to be drank with Buffalo Trace. Pappy Winkle cigars are only meant to be drank with Pappy Winkle, Penelope, Rare Eagle, Eagle Rare, or whatever the fuck they are, and all this. These are paired in the process that they go with that fucking whiskey. Okay, and when you're smoking,
no, go ahead.
Sorry,
go ahead.
And when you're smoking that. When you're smoking that, you actually can feel the dampness in the center. It feels like you're drawing on the actual fucking whiskey when you're going into it because of that infusement, because it doesn't completely dry away that part, okay? But Albanic tobacco, you can smoke with anything because it's a cultured tobacco. It's not any liquid process. It's saturated into the finished cigar. It's not an essence cigar. It's the factor of it's its fucking own elegance in its process.
Yeah.
So you can pair this cigar with a good wine, a good rum.
Yeah.
That is the process of when you can turn around and say a tobacco is properly cultured because you can pair it with something else.
Yeah, I know one thing's for sure. I will never drink Pappy and fucking smoke a Pappy cigar. So that's never going to happen.
Well, I tell you, only one thing, I drink something with the cigar that they give me, and I was almost forced to smoke. They give me two. One I just went like this, like a magician.
Which one did you get, Bish?
I tell you which one. I went like a magician, give one to my wife, I say, be magic and make it disappear. I went to these guys that they know everything about cigars, everything. You know what cigar they fucking give me? A Fireball cigar.
Fireball. What in
so I know
fucking hell.
We know that you make cigars and this and this and that. You ever try? I say, let me put my cheers back. I say, well, give me Fireball. Instead to vomit for 1 week, I just vomit for 2 days. But you no, you cannot do that. And I don't even know who made the cigar. I don't care. That's not my business. But it's horrible. Just to light that cigar, it was like no. So I couldn't. I say, guys, I'm so sorry, but I gotta go. And when I went like this with my knee,
tell me if I'm wrong, Ash.
No. They want to kill me. That was a fucking how it's called.
Tell me if I'm wrong, Ash. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
Well, speaking of Fireball, I think these guys must have been drinking Fireball, possibly. Where'd it go? There was an issue. Hold on. It says
cinnamon. This guy right there.
Let's see where'd it go.
Well, Brent, let me tell you something.
I didn't touch shit. I never touched fuck all.
For some reason it's not working, so we're just going to do it this way.
Bet the cigar had cinnamon. It's Fireball. Of course it's got fucking cinnamon in it.
It was over here. Fireball cigar paired with Dr. Pepper. So both of you fuckers, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it because if he's allowed, I'm allowed. And I'm going to tell you something. Both of you
are blocked.
I cut you out. I blog you for my friends. I blog you for Discord. I blog you for all my social medias. And you pay for the cigars. Thank you so much, but you don't get. Oh my lord!
I'm thinking they might have been drinking Fireball. It wouldn't come on, but now.
Oh my lord!
They must have been drinking Fireball.
Angelo and I have to fucking really have some words with you, brother, because we made a pact that we weren't showing this shit around. Although I must admit, my legs do look fucking shit hot in fucking heels.
I'm sorry, guys. My wife just called me. Must be something working in the house. I will see you next week. Yeah, I know my
You do
wife-
you ish.
Oh man, that's
Now
funny.
I did have
What the fuck was that?
Dragon's Milk is a beer, and they did a
Yes.
so they did their own cigar, and they aged the cigars in their barrels, and that was a great pairing. It was just enough, but it was important to have them together. So I don't know what it would be like. I
That's
don't know
stout.
what that cigar, yeah, yep, that was very good.
That stouts are one of the, and correct me if anybody has a disagreement on this, but stouts are one of those chocolatey, coffee flavored delights that fucking just pair well with fucking any tobacco, especially a San Andres.
Yep.
It's like a fucking that lovely little chocolate fucking creamy sensation passing through the smoke of the cigar. It's like having a carajillo constantly.
Yeah, that works.
No. Depends on carajillo. The actual carajillo is coffee with brandy or cognac. The new carajillo is coffee espresso with liquor 43.
I love that.
Different
I love
carajillo.
that.
I make my carajillo. I make my carajillo with my whiskey, a little bit of brandy, and a little bit of liquor 43 just to give it that viscosity extra. That's how I do mine. That's my special carajillo.
No, that's special for sure.
All right, we'll be right back. Y'all don't go anywhere.
Some fight battles overseas. Others fight for perfection in every role. Born from discipline, forged in brotherhood. This isn't just a cigar brand, it's a mission. Our mission is to make badass cigars for badass people. Every leaf, hand-selected, every blend, battle-tested, from the first spark to the final draw. BAM Cigars deliver strength, honor, and precision. Built by veterans, smoked by legends, stand proud. Lock in, stand proud.
All right, I just want to see if you can hear this time. Can you hear it? Oh, okay, he can hear it. Okay, I'll just double checking.
No, he can't because you stop and he's seen.
I'm just happy. I'm vibing myself.
Yeah, I'm terrible at pairing except for stouts. I love a good stout with the Maduro, but it's too hot. I only do that in the winter.
So I do one of my schools in which I teach, and I focus on the whole process, and this is what Randy was talking about. I focus on the art of sipping in cigars. So sipping being the alcohol, cigars being the whole delicacy between the two. And I look to bring this whole art form back between pairing, because how long have we sat around and fucking... we have all these different sommeliers, and me and Ish actually had a massive conversation about this one day in his pool.
Wait,
well, he was in his pool. I was in my whiskey.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
But we had this massive conversation about how people, especially your master sommeliers or your master expressionists of cigar brands, are sitting talking about these nonsense, these fucking nuts and these processes, and people are fucking lost. They're like, I've never fucking tasted a walnut in my bastard life. Or they start expressing this leathery notes from the tobacco, and let's be honest, like most people have never chewed a bit of leather. Most people have not grabbed the dirt in their mouth and fucking started chewing away at the bastard dirt. So they use all these words that are dirt.
A duck?
Dirt.
Dirt. Oh, dirt. I was like, wait, what? I've actually eaten dirt before. It was on accident, but I've eaten dirt, so I understand it. I know the taste.
All eating dirt as kids.
No, you know the funny thing is a lot of people smoking cigars out there. Right? They use white walnuts, is green pepper, is pink salt from the Himalayas. It's like saying that you eat a fucking ribeye, and you say it tastes like a trout, a little like a salmon, a little like a clams. Well, it's not. Okay, it tastes like a steak, and that's a cigar. It tastes exactly.
I prefer the taste of a good. I prefer the taste of a good brunette.
I heard that.
But
so I heard that one. I heard you there.
I had my finger on the sensor. I didn't know where we were going.
I was about to hear. I thought I was going to get bleep, 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 bleep. So it's whenever you have a, they've got these new watches out for Scottish people, and basically it's whenever they swear, it's to stop them from swearing. So whenever they swear, it fucking gives them an electric shock. I feel like bastard 4 when I wear those things. Fucking start lightning coming from fucking everywhere. Like, what's fucking going on? But one does very love a good cigar and a good malt in their hands. That's one process we do like to do. So where was I going with that? But that is where I'm doing the whole process of like what I do, this pairing, this process. I love the whole point of showing people expression, showing them actual what true immersion is in the product, what they're doing, what they love. And I get lots of whiskeys sending me their processes out. I get lots of people asking me to try their cigars, events and stuff like that. But when I was on Buffalo Trace, good for you, Wigwag. And that's the whole. I just love the whole alcohol industry, cigar industry. The ambient is like, how many times do you all go to a meeting and one of those expos, and as a producer, as a consumer, it's like a fucking high school reunion. That's what the environment, that's what the customary is all about. At the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters. There's no bigotry. There's no process that, yeah, some people might bicker on the factor of whose tobacco is better and stuff like that. But no, the true people don't give two fucks. At the end of the day, it's helping each other out. It's helping. That's the whole solidarity to the whole tobacco industry, the alcohol industry.
Yeah, I would think you're going to need each other at some point. You're going to need help from somebody that you don't know you're going to need help from at whatever point, no matter who you are, I would think.
Exactly. And that is, sure. And that's happened to me. Like, people have came out and said, man, help me with this. No problem. When I've extended it, I've always had that friendship back. I've always had that. So that is what the cigar industry is. That's the point of where you could turn up at like Mexico City and say, Jim, I'm here. Fancy a drink? Fuck yes, I'll be down in a couple of minutes. Let me finish a couple of things, but I'll be down. The cigar industry, the alcohol industry is that the diverse and that friendly. Well, not all the time, but it should be better. But the factor is, we're all here for the factor to learn off each other, to grow with each other, so everyone gets a bit of the pocket.
Yeah, it is absolutely something that is. This is the only industry you're going to find that in where, we're competitors, but we're not competitors. Everybody's got something different. Everybody's got something different to bring to the table, and because there's so many palettes out there, what I might not like in Randy's cigar, someone's going to love a Randy's cigar. Ish's cigar, your cigars. There's no reason to not push everybody together, because it's one of those where we need that solidarity to show everybody that it's not about Randy, it's not about Ish, it's not about you, it's about us. And it's such a small community that to ostracize someone because we don't like their cigars, or their cigars are not what we're used to or what we like, is bullshit.
And you know what happened?
Exactly.
It's funny that we all still saying that this is a small community because it's a small community with over 18,500 brands across the world since 2025. I don't even know how many new ones in 2026. But you know what is very strange to me? We're a small community. It is. But these three things that support any country in the world. Obviously, pharmaceuticals. What are the other two? Tobacco and alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
We do more taxes and bring more billions per country in the world, but nothing else. No iron, no wood, no milks, nothing. Nothing bring more than that, and they know that.
Oak in my industry is very big. Like in my industry, the oak, Gustapos and stuff like that. That's a thing. That's a big. Oak's fucking expensive. Oak's fucking like rare points. Now that's a big fucking. It feels like a mafia when you're fucking ordering different woods from different areas to do finishes. It's funny. It's funny, but. I understand. I agree with everything we're saying here. It's that whole, and I'll be honest. I'll like touch back on what I'm saying. Like you never know when you're gonna need. But I've went through the hardest year and a half recently with my products and stuff like that. And I've reached out to my pals and said, hey, look, give me a horn in this. Let me do this processes and just give me time. Just give me time to get that back to you. And you know what? They've extended. They've helped. They've helped me get back on my feet in the processes, and that's the help you need in the industry. That's the process. So, and let me tell you, like fucking, that's when you know that you're in a good area. That's when you know that you've got fucking actual people who are ready to look after your back and actual people who are ready to help push you forward. That's a brotherhood.
Yeah. But there's a key piece to that, and it's you've got integrity, and without that integrity, it's you're not going to get any help. You've got to have that integrity without question. Now, can any wood work when you're dealing with when you're trying to finish a whiskey? Can you use just about anything? I don't know. Is he stunned by my question or is he frozen?
Are you is that you drumming on the table, Aldi?
Not touch anything. I did not touch anything.
He asked you a question.
Can you finish?
What did you ask me?
Can you finish the whiskey in any type of wood? Is there anything that you stay away from, or can you use like if you? No, you can only finish whiskey in oak. That's a law. That's a law. So Scotland have a massive. It's a 12-pager of the law of basically how you can finish, produce, and build whiskey, and it's very to the T. If you don't follow it, you don't have a malt, you don't have a whiskey. You have fucking. It's considered just an alcoholic beverage. So Gotcha.
If you want to keep into massive stipulate, there's a massive law-abiding process that you need to go through. So you can only finish in oak barrels. You can use different regions of oak. Yes. French, Spanish, Tasmanian, New Zealand, Mexican, American, Portugal oaks, but it has to be 100% oak.
It's only one thing with that I don't agree, Jim. I need that you put French and Spanish in the same sentence. Talk about the French, then do period. Next sentence. Spanish is the best. Now I will be agree with that.
So while Jim is stunned up there, let me say this. Let me pull it up again. So
I hate fucking modern tech. I hate modern technology.
Hold on. Ish message said, let's make this interesting. So right now we have 29 entries. We're about halfway through the show. He said, if we get 50 entries, I will throw a June 6 cigars pack from the factory reserve. And this one is going to be one of the best. And speaking of that, we'll go to that commercial. Come right back. Don't forget what you were going to talk about, Jim.
Welcome to the Factory Reserve Cigar Club, where true craftsmanship meets bold character. Well-aged, hand-rolled, and refined with purpose. Every leaf sparks a story, and that first draw brings it alive. This isn't quick luxury. It's luxury earned. Unlock rare drops, vault exclusives, and monthly cigars you won't find anywhere else. Factory Reserve Cigar Club. Exclusive access, legendary flavor. Elevate your smoke.
I was looking over at the Instagram feed and it looked like it was frozen. Can y'all see us in the comments? Y'all can still see us.
Yeah.
Alcohol industry,
Yeah.
cigar industry. Instagram feed looked like it was frozen.
Is it frozen? The Instagram feed?
It's slow, but I can see it going.
I see.
Mine's is moving.
Yeah, my internet speed's jacking up for whatever reason.
So it's not just me. That's fucking a godsend, that.
Mm-hmm.
So where did I lose you? Did you hear all what I said?
I think so. We were talking about wood. Then Ish was upset over the whole Spain and
it's French. So.
Yep.
Like the same sentence. You cannot do that.
I'm very sorry, brother. I'm very sorry. The Spans.
Is that like and English and Scottish and Irish wood are all the same?
Scottish and Irish oaks are the same. English oak, they're just like they have different flavors because of the regions they're at. So every wood, for example, one of the up and comers and the one that everyone's asking for the now is Tasmanian oak. It's so fucking soft and succulent, and the flavors on it is fucking amazing. Or having a good Hungarian oak, fuck me, that's deep. It's reserved. French oak is very, is used in everything. It's used in everything. It's like the hooker of fucking the wood industry in that process. Spanish oak is mainly used in sherries, so that's a very rare. It's a very specific wood in which kind of alcohol and whiskey you would start to push that one towards. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Ish, but that's like my experiences with those, working in that in alchemy, working in that in all the processes that I do. But I tend to go for more exotic ones. I tend to go for, like, obviously my Scottish one, Irish. I tend to work with lots of American oaks, Hungarian, Portuguese. I like to work with those ones and stuff like that. I'm drinking right now my 16-year-old rum cast malt.
You see, this is correct. Spain and Portugal is okay in the same sentence. That's spot on. Yes.
Do you know that's Greg, and you know what his last name is? Sevilla. Just like a cigar.
Just like my cigar. That's totally okay. My friends in Spain.
This is so friggin'. And I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you get fancy fucking buttons that fucking go like that and fucking all that part? What's that fucking all about?
Okay, well, I got them. I had to look over here. I've got the console captain.
Ish, dare I even ask what's in this? The Anubis.
Oh, yes, it is. What do you think is coming from? First of all, I want to tell you, but what do you think is coming from?
There's no doubt there's Egyptian in here.
Okay. The only thing with Egyptians is the only thing that you can have tobacco from is El Cairo, because they probably hit to even can tobacco in Egypt. So it's one thing that but then you have close by, you have Istanbul, which has Istanbul tobacco on it, and then you have a different origins over there that tobacco come from. It's only like 6 countries. Okay, everybody believes, and I don't know what Google will say or ChatGPT, probably by now they tell you 240 countries. Well, it's not. It was 197, and now probably it's about 208 countries, counting the Vatican being the smallest country in the world, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how many countries they are right now, according to whatever they say. But it's only about not even 3% of the countries that they know allow to have tobacco at all. So, but that one, it has Istanbul, it has Cairo tobacco, it has obviously I was gonna put the my Dominican United on it. It has Turkish, and it has just a tiny thing, Mozambique on it.
It is
okay, nice.
Unique as fuck is about all I can say.
Yeah,
I knew it from the cold draw.
Yes, sir.
That's nuts.
All right, so I got it now. Go ahead, Jim.
So that's a bit of a story about me. That's what I do. I'm just a stubborn Scotsman who just wants to make sure he fucking, like, nothing leaves unless it fucking passes my taste buds, it doesn't fucking leave the fucking warehouse.
Who is this guy, Aldi? I haven't seen him in forever.
Right? Stanley.
What's happening, brother? Golly, I think the last time I saw him,
it's been a minute.
Remember when you were here in the studio ish and we were on that late night, he popped up. That might have been, and that's been
the last time I saw him.
Of last year.
That's the last time I saw him, yeah. I'll talk with him anyway. Yeah.
Pull the side down. Down.
Sorry, what are you asking?
I was trying to think of it because I've talked to you quite a bit lately. So I was trying to think of something that we haven't talked about.
Well, technically, we spoke about lots of things ourselves, so we could generally bring lots of those things back into this conversation because everyone's obviously interested in the whole process of what we've spoken about or things. So anything could be asked. Just ask me. Let me know what you're going to ask me first.
So this is about your childhood and the closet. When you're coming out of that said closet and things like that. Just kidding. Things like that. Y'all ever watch that dude? What's his name? The comedian?
I think you got me confused with somebody at my boy.
Oh my gosh.
What's next on the run for Turnbull?
Yeah, dive it.
Okay, for Turnbull, so Turnbull's going to start bringing out, for every new whiskey that we bring out, is going to have a new cigar that pairs perfectly with that whole process. The tobacco will be essenced with it. I've been working on it for a while now. The tobaccos are ready to come out. The whiskies are ready to come out. The first new whiskey will be coming out in December. That's the Winter Solstice, part of the Ether series. So it's a trilogy. And that's going over the pagan change of lights. So the first one's basically December, Christmas, the solstice of the winter. And that is a amazing whiskey. The cigar I'm going to get to try in 2 weeks and get it ready for production, mass points for December. So I'm very excited about that. And on the next stages of Turnbull, I'm going to bring out my Master Series, so my Alchemist Series. So that's going to be done in the whole process of, I'm going to bring out my Blended Series, so that'll be following the aspects of blended whiskey. So as we all know, blended whiskies have 40 different styles of whiskey in them. So my tobacco will have 40 different process, that kind of same bunch in percentage in tobacco, using different tobaccos, different processes of Albanac tobacco, different processes which have been finished. And it'll have its, then we'll go on to, after that, I'll be bringing out my distillery, the C sessions, which will be specific Albanac tobaccos with finished wrappers and giving it those different pros. And then I'll be going on to my legacy, which will be, so let's say the blended will have whiskies for 12-year-old all the way up to 21, 25-year-old fed cultured tobaccos. Then the distillery season will have 25-year-old to 36-year-old tobacco cultured into it. And also then we go on to the legacy. That will be going up from that 38 to 80-year-old cultured tobaccos into that whole process. So I have a massive, that whole new legacy series is going to come out soon.
Hold on. You just missed me in that one.
Sorry?
Ish? You missed me. You just lost me on that. You say 55 to 80 years old tobacco?
Cultured with the malt.
I thought you were saying the age of the
So
tobacco.
they'll all have 8 years process ish. No, they'll all have an 8-year process of aging ish, but they'll be cultured with an 80-year-old whiskey, and then from there finished in the barrel of that. The fermentation will be in the barrel of that whiskey. That whole process.
You lost me for a second. When you say it's gonna be up to 80 years old tobacco, I say, well, that will be hey. Okay, you say okay. All right.
Yeah, no. It's I call it 80-year-old tobacco just because of the finish on the finish from the malt process that I do. That's all I talk about it. So I don't go big ranges into it. I can't explain a lot about it ish until I actually get the whole finished copyright on those, and then from there I will be explaining everyone the process, how it goes through, the peat that I use, how I actually build into those. But bear with me. That process is coming soon, and people see that, because I know people can't do this. This is something of a crazy Scotsman who's got that money, who's got that fucking product sitting and wants to do that, is going to do that. That's going to cost a lot of fucking, that's going to cost me, well, it's already cost me millions. So now it's the factor of using it, building it. It's going to cost me more, but I want to do that crazy process.
Gus had a question for you, Jim.
Could I see that one again? Could I see that one again?
Any connection with a particular gal in Miami? I saw a photo floating around the internet.
Yeah, there's going to be connection on that. Everyone will see that coming in and out as a process. I'm a very private man in my life, so don't expect it to come out on that. But just watch what's happening. Watch what's going to be shown, and the factor of what's going to be coming to Miami, what's going to be coming to that whole area.
Are you planning on coming? Are you trying to come to the Pensacola thing in October? Or is that, well,
I am trying, but at that process, I am trying. I'm trying to come to Pensacola. I'll be bringing a couple of new ages. If all goes well, I will be bringing my December malt with me and a couple of my December cigars for everyone to try. But because of what happened recently, I need to take a little bit of look into how that's going to work and how I'm going to do that, because I'll be heavily as of next week. I'll be heavily in bottling, heavily in culturization and production of these products. So we'll see how that comes along.
Now, is it the winter solstice? Is that the one you say tastes like Christmas pudding?
No, that's the 38-year-old double sherry cask. That's Christmas pudding.
That's the one.
That's the one that you're going to get. You're going to have at the TPA.
You said the double what?
Sherry cask.
I understood the double sherry. I see. Whoa.
Double
We don't
sherry
want that
cask.
at the PPA.
La doble Jerez. La barrica de doble Jerez.
Perfecto.
Now, when he speaks Spanish, is it less of an accent for you, Ish?
Well, to me, both of you guys have more accent than he does because
Right.
where I was born and raised, and my English is more. Until I came out here, oh, you cannot talk like this or say the black paper. You have to say the black paper. So to me, his English, I understand more his English than most of Americans, but the Spanish is good. Doesn't sound Mexican whatsoever at all. Maybe Guatemala.
Thank you very much, brother.
Just kidding. No, your accent in Spanish is yes. No, your accent in Spanish is pretty good. It doesn't sound. But again, you Mexican City.
So,
for those that
déjame explicarte de la.
No, what I was saying. People think that Mexico is just the little Mexicans working the roofs here in United States. Mexican City, you have 2 meters tall, talking about 6'4", 6'5", tall guys and gals, blue eyes, blonde, and they look like they come from Ireland or Spain or Germany or whatever. So people don't understand that. And it's like a stereotype that the Mexican has to be a little guy doing your flowers, your garden, or the roof, and it's far away from that. Mexico has about 134 million people living over there, and not all the people are the same thing. The same thing with Peru, with Brazil, with any other country.
Yes. Well, as we all know, that Mexico was conquered by Spain with different products, lots of Germans, lots of British, lots of Americans moved over here and started having their family.
Don't touch the buttons. Do not touch the buttons. He didn't.
He said they look Russian-ish.
Some of them, they do. Yeah, as a matter of fact, some of them, they look Russians. Kidding you not. But the Spanish that they talk, yes, it's going to be same slang. It's a slang that if they go to Spain, they will be lost. Because people are going to look like them, like saying, well, you guys came from where? From the ghetto? I don't care you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree.
They talk, it's ghetto. It's still. But the looks is
I agree with you completely. It's the culturization. The culturization here in Mexico is fucking far beyond most countries, and they come into it's very unique in its process, and I love it. So you get to learn lots about culture here, lots of different processes. It's fucking beautiful, if you ask me. So te hablo en el punto de español en el Jerezes. Mi barrica de 38 años es el whisky estaba metido en una barrica de español Jerez oloroso en 1986. De ahí estaba, cuando yo la abrí aquí en México, lo puse 3 años en una barrica de Jerez Creme. Entonces ahí como combinación entre dos Jerezes está perfectísimo, de verdad.
Maravilla. For those of you guys that want to understand what we say,
going to talk to Aldi for a minute.
I got a bunch of years in there. That's about all I got.
You guys have to, send us, it's like a Bitcoin for us or whatever, or we can give you our sales, so we can translate for you what we're talking about. No, he was talking about that. He has the product he has in Spanish barrels that they were 38 years already old, and it was from Jerez. Jerez is, for people that don't know what Jerez is to open your appetite in Spain, and it's called Jerez because it was done in Jerez de la Frontera, which is one of the cities down south in Spain, in Andalusia. What happened with Jerez is you have the wine and you have the brandy. Normally people say cognac, but French idiots, you cannot say cognac anymore, so it has to be brandy. Which we were the first ones doing brandy. But anyways, so between the wine and the cognac, you have the Jerez. And when you put anything to fermentate or to rest in those barrels, the smell, the flavor, the layers when you go in a glass and let it go, everything is gonna change flavors on you like a it will be very, very, very premium and very costly for people to buy. But it's one of the best that you can buy. That's what we're talking about.
Where does Turnbull Cigars come from? The name.
Interesting.
Okay, so Turnbull and Spens are my actual names. So I am Jim Turnbull Spens. So the name Turnbull comes back from 1314, the Battle of Bannockburn. So it's a very rare traditional story. So actually the name Turnbull, and I'm going to come into explanation, comes from the actual act. So Robert the Bruce on the eve of battle in the morning was walking the moors. So the moors is your fields of Scotland, and looking down the battlefield, checking out his battle tactics, getting his mind ready. Now, to be fair, he had just woken up. He was in his night robes, his bed robes. He had no armor, no axe, no armor, no any points of anything to fight with. So as Robert the Bruce is walking, he is encountered by a bull. And the bull starts to chase down Robert. As the bullock gets closer, a peasant jumps out from the bushes, grabs the bull by the horns and starts to wrestle with it. On that wrestling, the peasant turns the bull over onto its back and breaks the bull's neck, turning over and breaks its neck. That unfortunately, the peasant died from his injuries from heavy attack of the bull. And Robert the Bruce left. He went to win the battle. He chased the English down. And as he came back, he was pre-knighted as himself as the King of Scotland, and went looking for the peasant's family, brought them into the castle, and knighted them all. Turning of the bull. The family that turned the bull. And on our family motto, so our coat of arms, it says, I saved the king. And the whole process to let the world know that my family are the original process of why Scotland got back its independence and continue that we helped in that whole continuum as Turnbulls. So that's where the craftsmanship, the legacy and the time spent that I put into the product. I try and translate that into everything I do. The process of.
So that was between the Turnbull and the Archers, right? Like 1333, something like that?
1314, yep.
No, I thought it was 1333.
No, 1314. The year of 1314.
That's deep as fuck.
I was going to say that might be one of the best.
No shit
I've ever heard.
Ironclad.
So that's so that's when I am Jim Turnbull Spens. So therefore, I just sorry, Ish.
The Battle of Hellingdon Hill.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I just thought, like, what better way to bring a new cigar into the industry of care, of precision, of actual culturization, craftsmanship, than to add the name like that. And that's why I have my point of saying, like, it's an arsehole thing to say, but I'm a bit of an arsehole myself. So I turn around every time and say, if save the king, or if you're not going to save the king, at least save your afternoon from a mediocre cigar.
Slangy.
That might be one of the best stories of a name yet. Literally.
So that's the name of Turnbull, and I'll show you. I will show you actually what. No, I can't show you. Can I share the screen on this?
No. You can't. Is that the
one I sent you? I've sent you the one. So this is actually Turnbull. The Turnbull name has a monument in Scotland. We have a massive bronze monument of John Smith. That's what we call people when we don't know their names and that. John Smith, who is grabbing the bull by the horns and trying to turn it and wrestling with it. So that's the monument Hoyk, Scotland.
You know what, Jim? We do that in the Basque Country for the past 2 centuries. You know, we run with the bulls and we do the same thing. It's no big deal.
Yep. You've got that. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. You've got that from Scotland.
I've been 7 years over there. 7 years.
Let's see here if I can find this thing.
So that's where the legacy of what I do, where I put my time, my actual mindset when I'm doing things, and I love this industry. There we go. That is the Turnbull. That is where the name comes from.
And you guys know what the heel in the back is? Any idea?
Yes.
No, I do too. For the people watching. The heels behind. The heels.
The hills. I thought you said the heels. I'm looking at his feet.
Yeah.
No. The mounts, per se.
Nope.
Any idea? Randy?
No.
Well, like we said before, Bitcoin, 25 cents to his account, my account, I will tell you. It starts with an H and ends with an N.
The Himalayan? No, that's not.
Well, the Himalayan.
It's fucking Scotland, Randy.
Oh, right. Well, you said HN. That's.
Okay, geography says one's over there and one's down here.
The Highlands. I don't know. I have no idea.
You see, you pissed off Ish. You pissed off Ish that much. He fucking said, I can't do this. No, fuck this.
Actually, I was trying to remove both of y'all, but it wouldn't work. Oh, here we go. So, what have you been doing all day? Oh my god!
You're right. With an H and then with an.
He's not
Himalayas.
Wrong. He's not wrong.
Oof. Oh god.
What is it?
It's good. Woosa.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, moving swiftly to the left. Let's bring that back in.
So you're not going to.
Ish, please do the pleasure.
Hamilton. I'm not saying how you spell that.
You will actually see those mountains in Lord of the Rings as well. That's where these Lord.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Mordor.
I'm thinking of the Alabama song. Like, you see those mountains over there?
Mordor. I got you.
What Scottish Sherpa are the first brand release? Is that cigars? Is that what he's saying?
Anything monkey soul. Right, you know.
Anything's better than the Himalayas.
Hey, but he says the Himalayan, which is correct. Himalayan starts with an H and then with an N. Not the Himalayas.
Yep.
It's the Himalayan. But that will be the Himalayan people, the Himalayan population.
We're fucking white, all right?
Man, but that was great. So, anyways, Jim.
What starts with the H and ends with the N? What's the name of them?
No, Himalayan.
Oh, the mountains in the picture.
Himalayas.
It's Mordor.
Mountains. Those mountains. What are they?
It's Mordor.
Mordor.
We said Lord of the Rings. It's the only mountain I know.
Oh, I'm like, yeah.
The mountain that they climbed. That was the mountain that they climbed when the Frodo Baggins was stabbed by the sword from the Nephilian sword, which was from the Seven Kings, the seven deads.
Yep.
Of the Lord of Men.
He said him.
So the Wraiths.
The Wraiths, the ring Wraiths.
What the hell?
What
are
was
the
that?
people in this?
Hyman
Okay.
Island.
Hyman Islands.
That's the Epstein Island.
Mm.
That's where Nickelodeon got its sign.
Well, all I know
That's-
is I've got
that's-
about 20 minutes and there's only 41 entries. You got to get to 50 to get that extra
Look,
factory reserve pack.
you know what the battle was? I thought it was 1933 to be honest, but he's saying, 1333. He's saying 1314.
So the
whatever
Battle
it
of Bannockburnish was 1314. Yep.
Okay, but it was called the Halidon Battle, and it was called the Halidon Battle because of the mounts. So it's spelled Halidon.
That was that's where the far end process was. Yeah, where the hills were. The battle was still 10 miles from those hills. So that was where Bannockburn Stirling was. What was that?
It's not the Matterhorn.
So boys, what would you rather eat? What would you rather eat?
Not haggis.
A mata baby or a baby goat?
Baby goat.
You wouldn't try.
With
What?
curry.
Would you not
Baby
try a
goat.
mata baby?
Well, mata baby depends how you say it. In Spanish, it sounds very good because like you kill a baby. So,
Aldi, would you?
I'm gonna say I'm going with the goat because I know what that is.
goat.
Okay. But do you not want to ask what a mata baby is?
I'm good.
Just go ahead.
Someone ask it.
What's the matter, baby?
I don't know, Sugar. What's the matter with you?
Oh, I missed it. Why did I miss that? What's happening here?
Randy tried to say that joke the other day. It was funny as fuck.
Wait, say it one more time. Say the punchline one more time.
What's the matter? I don't know, Sugar. What's the matter with you?
There we go. I missed it. I missed it.
And of course, the mata baby is not real. It's just punchline, anyways.
Yeah, it's a punchline process. Mata baby would be probably something saying that you're killing a baby.
Yeah. The only thing I will definitely pass on is haggis. That is not happening.
You didn't know he's are missing.
In a can nowadays. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Me and Randy had this conversation yesterday. Like he was literally asking me all about haggis and why would you create something like that? So most of your Scotsmen were farmers. All your Highlanders were big farmers, and they had stock of cows and stuff like that. And obviously, to make money, you would sell all the good stuff to the lairds, to the English. So by the end of all that, you were left with furs, which you would sell on or make your own kind of shoes and boots with. And you've got all these organs left over, intestines, bellies, and all that part. And so what do? You munch it all together, you fire some oats in, some barley, and then from there you cook it. And there you have haggis. That was a perfect meal.
See, being from Italian descent, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we do with the offal, the leftovers, which I could get through. Haggis, I don't know.
I can guarantee you, we spend one day, we'll celebrate Burns. We'll bring everyone together for a hearth. I'll put the whiskey down. We'll put some money down for the food and whatever. Everyone can smoke some cigars. And I can tell you, you're going to fucking enjoy it.
I mean, I would have to try it. I've never gone anywhere where I have not at least tried something. When I was in Ireland, I did the blood pudding. Was not a fan.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I ate it. That was
Okay,
that
I make a lovely hunter chicken. So it's a filleted breast with haggis and black pudding into it and a little bit of cheese going through it. And then from there, you wrap it in bacon and cook it. That is the best way.
You had me at bacon. I can't lie. You had me at bacon.
Bacon and Marie.
Yeah, you can pretty much wrap a piece of shit in bacon and we're going to eat it.
No, I was trying to show you what Jim does in his spare time, but for some reason,
The monkey shoulder.
Monkey shoulder.
That's it. Nice.
I
So I'm gonna smoke.
I almost broke the streak tonight, and I almost got myself a pour of whiskey, but I did not.
So I'm gonna smoke my Sumatra with Scottish tobacco.
If I can get this file to show, it won't. I don't know why it won't. There we go. That's what Jim does in his spare time. He just swims in his whiskey.
So, Jim, question for you, because we're talking about whiskeys, bourbons, scotch, this, and not much about cigars, even though we did. What the fuck is that Marilyn Monroe Spens?
That's his Marilyn Monroe thing.
That's my Monroe moment that Randy decided to make a live picture of.
Hey, we started doing family history and found out our ancestors fought together in the Battle of Columbia.
Oh my god!
In actual fact, I did do a history check for Randy on his whole family, and I eventually had to tell him that in a long distant process, we are actually second cousins. We are related in a long distance.
Yeah, I was the bull.
I'm from
the bull.
I keep checking the bull. Anyway, Jim, going back to the cigars, but audience,
please.
So I know that you do the cigars and all of that. Now, you blend the cigars yourself. You have help. You have
I blend.
Who to try the cigars? How that works?
I blend myself. Before I put anything to, like, I have lots of friends here, so I'll do small tasting events and stuff like that with new tobaccos that I do with whiskies and stuff like that, of people who I know exactly are the palates I'm looking to work with. I've had a couple of years with them before I built into like bringing my products out, so I knew exactly like who to brace into these. Some who are just Cuban smokers, some who are only Nicaraguan, and I've always paired them together and given them these cigars, and I've had great results. But anything before it goes to them, I'm the master blender, I am the master distiller, and the finisher, the alchemist. So everything has to pass my palate, and I'm very strict. So if it doesn't pass my palate, I know it's not going to pass their palate.
Okay.
On my next blends that I'm bringing out, I do have a lot of. I'm working with someone on the work on it. I'm working. Me and Brian have came together, and from there, lots of the new releases are going to be to get us together doing those. And I also have some new things that are going to be coming out with. I'm going to be working with a couple of new wine casks, some new. There's a lot of really good editions about to come out. For example, the Solstice edition is from as a family recipe I made. So this is like the new things that are about to come in is like me really getting into the depth of my chemistry, my alchemy, and starting to bring everything together. So I can't wait for the next stages coming out. But yes, Ish, the main, like your question is, I'm the master blender of everything. I make sure like I'm the first one to taste this.
Okay.
So we're going to go to commercial because we're running out of time. So we'll be right back.
Forged not with steel, but in fire and leaf. From the heart of the Dominican Republic comes a brand that brings the world together. One blend at a time. The Sulu, crafted with tobacco from 7 countries. A symphony of bold character and refined balance. The Banda, born from 8 countries. Layered with depth, strength, and complexity. And the Celebes, a Connecticut with a punch. Smooth, yet commanding. Each cigar, a story of craftsmanship, faith, and honor. Don't be basic! Be ironclad.
Right now we have 48 entries. We are very close and the time is running out.
Well, you do the first giveaway anyways.
Yeah, we can do that right now. We can do the tonight. One of our sponsors is Hayes Gray, and we'll just do a giveaway right now. Let me share this screen. Giveaway tool. Oh, it says 49 entries now, so let's just go ahead and draw this thing. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find the draw button, but it's in the middle. Duh. Here we go. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Must be present to win. Domestic shipping only. Ah, look at that. Are you here, Hector? Let us know you're here, Hector.
Is that Uncle Hector?
That's Uncle Hector.
That is Uncle Hector. Is that or he's taking his medication right now?
Congratulations, Uncle Hector. I hope you're here.
Don't congratulate him yet. He hasn't won anything.
Yeah, he is.
Nope, not in here yet.
I don't see him yet.
20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33,
Lord.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 38, 39, 40, 41,
Oh my
42,
God.
43, 44, 45,
All right,
46.
here we go. Rolling again.
About 47-24.
That's the first time that's happened in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, he's late. Oh, man, Hector, you missed it by 5 seconds.
Mason.
My friend.
Good smokes.
1,
Mason.
5, 6,
We
7,
can see it. We can see
8,
it.
9, 10, 11,
12.
12, 13, 14, 15. Get your ass back in the kitchen.
Hey, there you go.
He was here 19 seconds.
All right. All right. So there we go. All right, let me exit out of here.
Oh, that's fucking delightful, that one. You know,
Sorry,
it's like
Hector.
literally you can, it's, you say, what you're saying is like literally the fucking, I know when it's good. I've done that much fucking tasting in my life. It's, you know, when you've worked with the best people, when you've worked in that whole process, when you've worked with the best of the companies, you know exactly, you know you're selfish. When you try something, you know when it's that blend, that's perfect. This doesn't leave my warehouse. Any whiskey, any cigar, do not leave. None of these leave my warehouses unless I turn around and say it's good.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to get his there we go. I was just trying to go ahead and message this out so I didn't have to. Let's see.
So soon my cigars will be, I'm doing a first off drop. So this will be the first drop of starting my alliance with America, of bringing my cigars over. And we're doing a pre-order now for people to pick up a couple of starter packs between the Toros and the 4x60 Vitolas that I do, using that Almanac in my core line of the 4 cigars. So anyone can contact, can put their order in. We've got a limited couple left of packs for people to take advantage of that and be able to get those cigars in to try them before we actually come to the US. We actually now have a few stores, a few warehouses and lounges which want the cigars. We have one who's already paid an exclusivity, who want to have the first boxes coming to them before everyone else. So it's been a massive journey. Like this last 2. Sorry if you already said, but how do we get some Spence whiskey? Spence whiskey, right now we're working on the distribution through Texas. That's going to take a wee bit longer, but there is a couple of ways that we can do this. If I have friends going over, I'll send over, I'll let you know, contact me. Other ones is like, you can come over, you can pick up some bottles with me. I'm going to be building a hearth soon with a couple of people. So therefore, I'm going to be bringing some people over, doing the whole process. But hopefully soon, very soon, Spence Whiskey will be in the market of the US. So bide with me. If you don't want to wait, let's link up. We can find a way. There's always a way. There's always a will. So don't worry on that. And what was I saying?
There's always a way. There's always a will. But if there's a will, there's a way.
He was saying before that.
Before that, he was saying you're talking about the cigars coming over.
So literally, like the cigars are going to be coming over promptly, and I will hopefully come over and do a massive launch of a massive kata with everyone, and I'll bring whiskeys over. I'll bring like products over, and we're gonna celebrate the new process of Turnbull being in the US, and then from there, like the world's the oyster. I'm gonna be starting to move around again and get that, pushing it out.
It's pretty. I ordered mine about 3 weeks ago, and so now it's a very simple process. Just hit up Jim. He can get you the payment information. We're just waiting for him to land.
So everything's going to be brought over from a friend. He's going to be bringing over 50 packs. So basically, we're almost there on the orders. We have a very limited left. So please contact me as you can, and I can send them over to you. We're shipping out to all of US.
And we did make our 50.
We did
make our 50.
We did.
All right.
I was kidding, man. I thought to say my accent.
Let's do that one. All right. This is for the June pack.
This one is 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. This one.
You better be ready, because here we go. Right now. TikTok.
People will not be disappointed with this one. Tell you that much.
Oh my God! First time back.
Day, bro. Stanley.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bro, that might have been the
Yay!
That's it.
So just
Stanley, yes. Message any one of us, or me, whatever. And I send to you. Again, this will be coming over here to the States the 15th or the 16th, and the next day will be shipping. This time is 6 cigars for the factory reserve. One cigar, it will come with an interrogation mark. Everybody know the cigar, but it's coming in different format with more power. So let's see how it tastes. And it's another 5 cigars. That is you never smoke in your life, that for sure, but it's different country this time. So every time different country, but it has to be, the middle of the year, it has to be something special. So we do something special for sure.
I will definitely be coming on to soon-ish to have a wee pick at your brain on something, and love to coordinate on something as well. Okay?
Sounds good.
Anything that we got a few minutes left, anything that you want to share, anything that we haven't talked about, or anything? We good?
I want to say thank you for everyone on their warm welcome to the industry so far, to America. I'm very thankful that everyone's been so welcoming. It's a different atmosphere in Mexico than it is over there and stuff like that. And it's been an enlightening moment to be introduced to you guys, introduced to the people yourselves, and thank you very much. That's something I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go around the table, Ish.
Well, I know you for a few right now, and I like what you're doing. I love your fucking Spanish accent. So, ¿sabes lo que te digo? Mira, que le den por culo a estos, lo vamos a hablar todo en español, mira. Para empezar.
Perfecto. Me cae mal todo lo demás. Ya vamos adelantando con eso español, ¿eh?
We'll have to watch back with captions on YouTube.
Cheers, brother. Cheers. So,
cheers.
Be good. Do what you're doing. Do what you like. And believe it or not, take chances. Drive fast. And take short corners. It's the only way to make it in any industry in the world. If you go
exactly
in X, guess what? And don't want to have, the yoke or whatever the egg in your feet, you will never make it. Take chances.
No one got big. No one got big-ish, and we know this, and everyone here knows this. No one got big without getting their hands dirty or a bit bloody. So
look, I can tell you. I cannot say this to Aldi, I cannot say this to Randy, just for one reason. They were born and raised in this country. Raised in this country. You were raised in a different country. You went to another country, not knowing the language. Maybe you thought that you knew the language, but you did not.
no, I didn't know. I did not know the language. I knew nothing.
When I came to this country, I dominate English like it's not tomorrow. Well, 27 years later, I still
don't know what the fuck he's saying.
So,
yeah.
No, well, obviously you did because you understood what I said. Motherfucker. Beep, 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 beep. So it's hard for immigrants, because we're immigrants, and go to a different country and make it happen. You know, people don't understand that. When you come to a country that you don't know anyone, nobody knows you, and you have to do everything from scratch. So it takes not twice, 3 times, 4 times. It takes easily 50, 60, 70 times to do the effort to conquer something as a people born and raised in the country. And if we can do it, everyone can do it in every country in the world, especially your country. So you're doing great. Cheers to you, brother.
Yeah, I got cheers.
Thank you very much, Ish. I really respect that. That's wholesome. You've been in the industry longer than me, but thank you very much for those words. And yeah, we come over, and I spoke bugger all here, but you learn fucking fast because you need to engross yourself. But the hardest process for us, Ish, being Europeans, is the culturist process of, we come from colder countries, on the process of the ambient, the love. We're I'm a closed country. We're not that family orientated. We're not that close in the processes. We build our family as outside our processes. So I built my family around what I do in this whole system. So it's very wholesome to come from that, brother. And thank you very much for those words. I really respect that. Thank you.
You got it. My pleasure.
Do you have anything to add?
Well, first of all, Randy didn't give me my Beard Apothecary fucking moment.
Oh my God!
But that's okay. That's okay.
Guys, one more commercial before Aldi.
Wait.
We're good. I got it. Anyway, for Father's Day, we dropped the Captain Pete in honor of my father-in-law. It's available in oil and butter. It's on the website right now. This one here is very near and dear to us after losing my father-in-law back in September. Tanya did this one for her dad. It's amber, spice, and bergamot in this one. This one here is it's so far from what it's gone out and who we've tested with. It's been fantastic. So,
and that's Captain Pete, right?
Captain Pete. Yep. And as far as Turnbull, I cannot wait to get these cigars to smoke them. I love the story. So it's about everything we are.
It's very interesting. So I've got two styles of vitolas sizes. So the Toro and the 4x60, the short and stout, as I call it. The short and stout was the first cigar when I was in Mexico that I produced, because I just loved that fucking 4x60. So for me, it's the same amount of tobacco in grammage of Robusto, but because it's that open 60 and that short process, that short 4-inch, it's the perfect. And I'm not saying it's the perfect vitola size, whatever. No, for me, it's the perfect size for an expression, because you are just working on, for newbies, for whatever, you're just working on that 4x60 of pure, elegant, a small devolution of the flavors, and just focusing on the flavors of that Albanic tobacco and the other regional tobaccos. So it's perfect in that way. The Toros have that devolution. They go into that nice deep peatiness at the back end of it. But in on the actual 4x60s, that's the perfect cigar for me. That's the perfect devolution of an elegance of cigar, giving you all the flavors, giving you all the expressions, so you can start picking them out.
I always say that the Toro is a journey. The Toro is the journey of the cigar.
So, Randy.
Yep.
Final thoughts, my friend. Stop testing to people right now or in pizza and shit.
What did you say? Say it again.
What are your final thoughts, man? You have to do your final thoughts.
Man, I'm excited. I've got to hang out with Jim quite a bit lately. We've talked about a lot of stuff, and the whiskey part of it is fascinating. I cannot wait. I know what I'm confident with his palate as far as whiskey because I've tasted some stuff. He actually got. I hated Scotch 2 months ago. I hated it. Could not like it, and now that's all I like for whatever reason. I love it. But that, just for some reason, helped me get into that. And I'm excited to, if his whiskey's like that and his palate like his whiskey, I'm very excited to try the cigars that are coming. I can't wait. And ready for you to get going, man. Get you in the States with your whiskey and your cigars and all your hard work and all that just come to light and get going and be able to do it.
It's a pleasure working with people like yourselves because this is where you learn the whole point of the sotol and the botol of the whole process we're doing. We are brothers and sisters in this whole process. And I can't wait for the next stages. And like I said, like the art of sipping in cigars is going to start pushing in. We're going to be working into women classes, big classes in the industry. We're going to be doing lives, and we're also going to be doing presidential tastings, developments through that whole art and that process. And if anybody has questions, if anybody's wanting to get into this points of the industry and stuff like that, just shoot me up a message. I'm busy, but I'm always at some point able to answer someone, talk about things, and bring into that whole ideology of what the whole thing is.
Absolutely.
All right.
So here we go. Here we go. That's the end. So like you will see in Scottish. Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right, guys. We appreciate everybody hanging out. It's been fun. And until next time, peace out. Y'all love.